open up for questions.
Will, what's the feeling like getting started this way in the Big Sky Conference right now?
Everybody's pretty happy about it. Obviously, 1-0 Big Sky play, 3-1 on their season. So everybody's pretty confident after this type of win, and hopefully we can just continue that confidence till next week against Portland State.
What was your mindset on? I feel like one of the pivotal plays in this game was the flea flicker that sets them up on 1st and goal from the 2. What are you guys thinking right there at 1st and goal from the 2?
We just got to bow up, man up, and stop them. So, I mean, big plays are going to happen. You try to minimize them as much as possible, but they're inevitable. It's going to happen at some point. So when stuff like that happens, just bend, don't break.
What did Davis do well to counter some of your punches? Because it seemed like UND was kind of inches away from putting that game out of reach, but Davis kept firing back.
I think they just played a good effort all game, really. We won 1st down, I think, most of the game. We get them to like 2nd and long, and then they would just, get 7 yards here and there, get into like a 3rd and 1 type situation, and they would just get that 1st down. So they played hard when they needed to play hard, and that helped them out.
Ryan mentioned your career high in tackles. Any particular reason for that? Were you seeing something out there? Or?
No, not really. I was just doing what the game plan had me do, reading my keys correctly, lining up correctly, playing fast, playing free when I have the opportunity to. Just play the way coaches tell me to play.
After 2 weeks talking about the offensive run game kind of struggling, how encouraging was it from a defensive perspective to see your offense move the ball, move the chains?
It's awesome because when it's like 3rd and 2 for our offense and they're saying D's hot, be ready to go, and they get a 1st down, and we get to rest a little bit more, that's awesome for us. And offense played great, obviously, so I think they'll keep doing that all season, so hopefully they do, because that was awesome to see.
Seems like you guys got back to North Dakota football today, playing pretty good defense, running the ball effectively. What can you take from this win going forward?
Just carry it on next week. I think we're all pretty confident after a game like this. UC Davis is a good team. I mean, they haven't won a game yet this year, but they played some really good teams, 2 FBS opponents. They were close games too, so we knew it was going to be a fight. And just like every other game throughout the season is going to be a fight, so we just got to keep playing hard and keep doing what we need to do.
Very good. All right, well.
Cole, first, did you play almost every play there? I know they were going to rely on you to play a lot of snaps today.
Yeah, I mean, carrying on from last week, I didn't miss a snap, so I was pretty used to it. But, I mean, they gave me a couple plays off. It's kind of aggravating, but it's just, I mean, it's part of the game. We got to rotate, keep fresh legs in there. So, I mean, I'm liking it, though. I can't complain.
Did it help today to play defense, knowing that your offense was sustaining some drives and you weren't 3 and out and back out on defense?
It's the greatest feeling. I mean, seeing our offense move and pass the ball is just great because we feed off them. Sometimes it's hard when we see 3 and out. It's just hard to go back out there and constantly stop their offense. So it's always a good feeling, and we're always happy on the sideline.
Kind of going off of that with the offense's last drive there, I'm sure you guys as a defense were preparing to go back out in case you needed to. But what was kind of the talk over on the sideline while they were driving?
We were just thinking one more time, we got to go out there one more time, and then we came up with that big 1st down, and Coach Rogers turned around and said, "That's the game, boys." So, I mean, we all smiled, started congratulating each other, and we're proud. It's a proud win for us.
I think you talked after the last home game, and it was a win, but you guys were pretty disappointed in your performance. What was kind of how different was the locker room today after the game?
It was very different. I mean, you don't see Coach Schweiger joking too much in the locker room. He had a few jokes saying, I mean, we really emphasized turnover this week. First possession on defense, Dion picks the ball off. Our offense, we're looking for big plays. We get some big plays out of them. It's a great feeling, and winning the Big Sky is always a good feeling.
Guys got out to that big 14-0 lead. How much confidence did that give your defense early in the game?
A lot of confidence. I mean, we were able to rely on our offense because they were moving the ball well, so we felt like if we did our job, we knew they were going to do theirs.
There's kind of that saying that maybe you don't want to let a team beat you twice. You don't want to let the North Dakota State team beat you twice. Was there a focus on making sure that game was in the past when you came to work today here?
Oh yeah, big focus. We knew it's Big Sky play. It's a whole different atmosphere, and it's just, I mean, we moved past that, and I think we got a really good win today. Proud of the guys.
We good?
John, what was the difference this week, maybe compared to the last 2 weeks? Did we run the ball?
Oh, we had a really good week of practice. I mean, we were focused the whole week, I think, and we knew our assignment coming into this game. So, yeah, I think we were really prepared. That was key.
And the last drive, even though it didn't result in points, it might have been a statement that this offense is making a lot of progress. They kept the ball away from Davis when they seemingly had some momentum.
Yep, we knew it was going to be a battle the whole game. And, yep, that last drive was probably one of the most important drives of the game. And it was just a matter of being physical up front. I mean, those guys, like I said, they knew their assignment, and they executed it really well. So,
how important was it for your confidence to get out? You know, that first drive, you guys didn't pass the whole drive. You went down there 54 yards and scored, and you had that score. How important was that for your confidence to get that early?
Oh, obviously, it made me feel better. It got me more comfortable throughout the whole game. But we just got to keep doing that. I mean, it can be a matter of confidence, but it's a matter of keep doing what we did that first drive. So, and I think we did that throughout the whole game.
For you, that you burst onto the scene week one, and then the last couple of games maybe tail off a little bit. For you to have another big game like this, what you mentioned practice and the confidence, but what does this do for you going forward?
Well, it gives me a little bit more confidence playing at the college level. But I mean, it's a matter of the big guys up front. Like I said, they got to be physical. I got to be physical. We got to know what we got to do coming into the game, and we all got to be focused.
Do you take pride in finishing a run with? I see you throw a lot of stiff arms out there. Is that something that you maybe focus on a little bit?
I mean, yeah, I've been stiff arming that's probably my best feature, I think, throughout my career. But it's just a matter of making plays. Whatever I can do, whatever I feel is more comfortable with me, and that feels more comfortable most of the time.
How about looking at your defense when you look out there? And Will Rattel has 15 tackles and a sack, 4 tackles for loss. As an offense, that can make you feel pretty good.
Oh yeah, it gives me more motivation per se to do my job and perform like him at a high level like that. But yeah, it just gives me motivation. I mean, when I see him make a big play, I know it's my turn to make a big play. So.
Anything else?